Round 4 is the Redemption Tour. Round 3, just, we're not going to talk about it. It didn't happen. No siree. Now, round 4 here, we're moving up a tee box. The winds go oh so low, but there's one big caveat here. Soft and moderate for our fairway green, but very fast greens. So it's going to be an interesting combination here. Gonna have to be very, very touchy in terms of our approaches and how they roll out. They're gonna land a bit softer, but they're gonna want to go. Soft fairways should hopefully help us out considering how much sloping there is. And we're gonna need a whole heckin' lot of that, which, you know, that's how it always goes. That's what we always say. Hey, thank you for the luck, Vike. Thank you guys for being here. I know I keep saying it, but I mean it. Even when we're not playing well, I know that there are a bunch of you sticking around, so thank you very much for that. We've got Vike who scheduled this travesty right here in chat, so we can all yell at him for how things are going. It's definitely not my fault. It's never the fault of the player. No, siree, it is not. All right. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, what's going to be tough is getting a gauge probably on how much these are breaking in the early goings here. Because like that right there, we're almost on the low side. But hey, we scored a birdie so much faster this time around. And that's gotta... we gotta take the positives when they come, right? Now, this is just mean. I know that it's moderate greens, but this in my opinion is nasty. Downslope with 186s. So this is like good luck, put the brakes on it, and hope. So that's what we're gonna do. Full backspin. A few yards of carry. And I need to put a few yards on this. I'm expecting still with the hop. Like, I don't know. I kind of hate everything about this approach, but we're gonna try our best here. We pushed it. So that the soft might help. But yeah, even with full brakes on it, this right here is exactly what I was concerned about. It was nothing but praise, Vike. I just want to know what you're thinking when you do this. Say that this pin with this speed of green. Honestly, I don't think this pin is good ever, but I just... what was going through your mind? Who upset you at this point in time? I'm just curious. Who are you protecting par from? Test all aspects of my game as a top tier player? That's only testing putting. I guess we can probably go with the hybrid here because it's soft. Putting an approach for one round. Right, but like that, I'm talking about that hole in particular. Like, I don't know, the downslope on very fast greens, like, I don't care how soft you make it. Pitching wedging up, you're not stopping it. So you're not testing anybody's approach. Because I don't... Unless I'm missing something about this, I don't think there's any way that you can stop that. Gotta put the brakes on here. Alright, a little bit slow, because we're concerned about our tempo. Alright, we're concerned about our swing plane, rather. Now this is, I get this one. Short wedge into a window. You got it. Testing my approach. Understood. Forward tees with soft conditions. You're just skirting my question, Mike. You're just skirting it. That hole. I'm asking about one hole. And you're trying to justify your whole round. I get it. There are certain holes where it works. Hole 2? Fight me. All you designers, schedulers are the same. Is the entire round averaged out? I think it's fair to look at individual holes and criticize them. One or two are iffy, it can slide. It's a very teetery slope you stand on there, sir. It starts with 1 or 2. Just go, oh, I'm sorry. This is precisely why, by the way, I am definitely not cut out for course design or scheduling. I am certainly way too opinionated and clearly wrong about lots of things. That backswing can kick rocks. Alright, we have a chance. We do have a chance. It's got break, which is always going to be concerning at this this level of downhill. Like, I know this is going to be like, oh, well, don't miss it on this side, streamer. Hit it to the low side of the cup so you don't have the downhill putt. But I hate it so much. I'm just incredibly skilled at missing in all the wrong places. And it's still going to roll 9 feet past the hole. That is just dandy. I do think it's funny, though. Like, the whole concept of, oh, just don't miss. As if it's that easy. As if it's that easy to just not miss. Especially with the way that the game has the swing plane mechanic programmed. Like, oh, you missed a pixel to the left? Sorry, you missed 6 yards. You shouldn't have, you should have just aimed 6 yards to the right and missed that way intentionally. Oh. Is that so? Never thought of that. Alright, what do we deal with here? Because it's a lot of uphill. It's a lot of uphill, and like, I think we're looking at the ballpark of... that, maybe? I'm hoping that I'm taking enough off. I never want to take too much off. Distance is good. I can't buy a swing plane consistency. Like, I can't buy a swing plane consistency to save my life right now. Scuzz of the World saying they want harder conditions, then the other one saying it's too hard, then the rest complain that scoring is too low. Yeah, no, I know that that's always going to be the case. Like, I'm the last person that wants a shootout. I don't click with this course. You know, that's I know that part personally is a me problem. I think some of it is people are just so good at putting. I think that's a big part of it. Oh, so we're not gonna break. I got it. Hey, what's going on, Vapor? How does uphill affect the shot? So an uphill lie, are you talking about the lie at your feet, like an uphill lie, or like the hole is 20 feet uphill? I'm just bad. I know that. My problems largely, I mean, some of it is with the course, but a lot of it tends to be with game mechanics. I don't know that swing plane is ever something that will become a favorable thing to me in future games. Uphill lies, so depending on the club, but for the most part, an uphill lie, you're going to lose some distance. Obviously, the steeper the uphill lie, the more distance you're going to lose on a shot. It's just a conundrum. I feel like I'm pushing out to the right on the backswing, and I am pulling it to the left, and I'm staring at my thumb, and I don't understand how that works. How can you feel? I mean, I guess it's always the feel versus real, right? But like, how can I possibly be feeling like I'm pushing the joystick like out from my thumb and it be so wrong? Give me a break, man. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar or something. I don't know. Holy cow. So, Vike, can I petition hole number 2? Alright, we're gonna play big fade with full backspin. I guess this course is just find ways to fully shape everything. Oh, how are we long? How are we so long? That's interesting. The fade just went. The fade just freaking went. We'll take a bird. We'll take a bird. So far, a little bit more productive than last round. Man, looking at these scores, though, it's like, you know you're not playing well, but when you see those scores, it eats at you. Absolutely eats at you to see the lead, like, double your score. And we missed the fairway. Not that you're ever sticking this approach anyway. 186s with the 6-iron. Alright, is there any shot in the dark here that you could ever pull something off? It's out of the light rough. I don't think so, but, you know, we're gonna try, obviously. Pull left, nice. So we're gonna miss the entirety of the green. That's really cool. Really exciting stuff right there. Yep, no, yep, roll. Keep on rolling away. That's a pretty steep hill, so maybe a flop shot. Something like here, mayhaps? Have some bite? I thought with the lie it was on that it might want to come back more. But we still have a chance at birdie. I have a really hard time with these. Yeah, nothing that I've read today, and I think my reads are just off in general, but nothing that I've read today has been, like, consistent feeling. I feel like every time I read these putts, they break a little bit differently. Yeah, I think it's just gotta chalk it up to not my day, not my week. You know, we obviously didn't struggle this bad in the first two rounds, but yeah, always a hard pill to swallow. This is a funky one where you're gonna try and play it in the soft bounce back here. I mean, I don't think it matters what I do. I think it's going to pick up too much speed and just roll out the green anyway, so. May as well just throw it up at this point and see what happens. My luck now, this is going to just stop and not release down the hill. Neato, because now I've got the pleasure of 186s doing 186 type things. But this ought to be extremely enjoyable. Full off, full backspin, by the way. Thanks, Fike. Hey, you know, streamer, just don't hit it short. Is it even... No, not really. It is a cruel, cruel, cruel game that we play. Or that I play. I'm convinced that not everybody plays the same game that I do. It is a cruel game that some of us play. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, we're on the back nine now, right? Yeah, 10th hole. It feels like we've been slogging for an eternity. What do we do here? What do we do here? Low wins, so like we're not really even dealing with all that much. But it just rolls so much. I feel like the more that I put this out to the right, like the worse it might be, but I feel like that's the only way to get it down towards the hole. Like hit it at this right-hand side and just hope that the momentum somehow dies at the hole. Or like it hits the hole and just goes in, because that's the best way to stop it. I'm running out of fingers to look away. How much forgiveness? How many holes? Big putt. Big putt. 10 was the most sus pin. It doesn't mean though that it like I don't know. There are other sus pins. I'm really trying to figure out like how many sus pins is okay. Hey, what's going on, Lickety? Pull left feels bad, man. Got an 11 gig update on Xbox for 2K23. They added Halloween assets to the course designer. No more than 6 sus pins allowed, Scud. A third of it is allowed to be sus. All right. Well, I guess that answers my question as to 9. Well, now I'm starting to understand things a little bit better. 11 gig update for Halloween props. Well, so it's just the way that the game is. It doesn't really matter what the update is, Lickety. They have to repackage the whole game, so that's why it's the 11 gigs. I mean, it might differ a little bit platform to platform. I think PlayStation was like 9.8 gigs, something like that. Stop defending them! You're talking to a software developer. That's how my brain thinks of like, well, you know, it has to be that way. That's just how they... Yeah, surely there might be a better way for them to to have it set up so that you only have to redo some things, but maybe it's a byproduct of the Unity engine. Quality assurance analyst, you break stuff. So you get it. Although you probably are yelling at the devs, why is it taking so long for you to get the next copy? You're like, well, it's compiling. Yeah, we had the last job that I worked, we had like physical equipment, so there was a big QA. They had the team of QA people, and the one woman, she would break stuff like none other. She would be like, yeah, so when you press this button like 10 times really fast, it breaks. And we're like, yep, gotta go fix that now, because that's a really plausible use case. Really hope the customer doesn't spam pressing the buttons. It drifted too far out to the right, so rip. Not an issue, it's a feature. Oh yeah, that's like Bethesda games. I mean, they have so many features at launch. Alright. We'll take any birdies we can get. 65 under on this course is insane, by the way. And I'm pretty sure they were... I think that person played pretty close to the top last week. So they're just firing on all cylinders. I'm firing on about a half a cylinder at this point. Fortunately... Well, I mean, I guess... Fortunately and unfortunately. Fortunately, we've got next week off. Get a little bit of a mental reset from the game. But I have been enjoying quite a bit, so... Yeah. We've kind of caught our stride with putting out videos on YouTube. Atop the leaderboard? That is highly impossible. TGC Tours doesn't allow for 3-click on the main tours. There's a separate 3-click tour. So that didn't bite at all. Callum never folds. I don't know the reason for the I in the start of that, or if I'm supposed to say it, but thank you for the follow. I guess it's more so a, do I need to pronounce the I Callum? Ickalum? I have many questions. I think I underhit that. Okay, we didn't make it anyway. Oh boy! Fairway, which kills all the spin. Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. Little bit of a pull that puts it on a decent line. Finally got the power right for one of these guys. But like, there's just, you say shot, but like, you really try super hard to just not let anybody score on these. You recognize this fact, right? Say, okay, you get it really close. Congrats, here's your putt on a hill. Well, yeah. It's probably largely because a lot of the rounds have felt like a dick punch because I haven't gotten along with this course. First 2 rounds for scoring. So my 22 under through 2 was okay. Got it. Sub with Prime and the option doesn't exist. You probably have to reconnect your. You probably have to reconnect your Prime account. It's probably not hooked up. So it thinks you don't have Prime. We have a little bit of wind here. I can't imagine it's gonna be a lot, but with the backspin, definitely gonna carry too far. So now is where we start putting some loft onto it. And I think, honestly, gonna play it out to this left-hand side and have it drift back. A little bit slow. That's not great. There goes my spin. Bye, ball. What's going on, Wayne? I'll be there for you. Alright, so if we're just envisioning where this ball goes, the main goal is to not have this ball go and take that ridge left. Which apparently it's gonna do anyway. Wow, that really broke right to left. I took your sub? I'm pretty sure I did not. We'll have to figure it out after stream tonight. My Prime account should be hooked back up to my family's Prime. Alright, this is definitely not ideal because I struggle at chip shots, but we kind of have to do it. You did the Googles and it said that I did. This is very accusatory. I do not appreciate. Alright, for Eagle. Can we do it? It's low. No. I thought we were going to ride a little bit more to the left. But we can birdie. There's still a chance. Alright, slowly but steadily, we do chip away at some scores here. Is this the infamous misses? It is. What gave it away? Most marital discord is based on 3 things. You know what, Redolent? I had to read that a few times in my head because I was like, what does this have to do with, like, what are marital discords? Like, I'm thinking of that Discord app. I'm like, marital discord? Most marital discord. I'm like, I didn't know that there were marital discords. I mean, like, I guess it makes maybe a little bit of sense. You know, I can understand how there might be some marital Discord accounts or servers. Alright, I want to go out the back of the green. Nerd? Yeah. You're not wrong. Alright, the fast was pretty big. This is not great. I got aggressive. And gotta pay the price. Alright, I can't blame Vike for this one. That's not bad considering I had, like, no idea how that would play. I was putting brakes on it because I just still was under the impression that we were going to roll for days and days and days. Big bird. Big bird. Come on. I don't know that we're gonna be avoiding demo marks this week. I have to hope that other people are struggling just as much as we are. It was not a great week. I feel like mentally this round we've settled back in. I think we let it get to ourselves too much in the last round. You know, funny enough that we're out here, you know, playing better in the tougher conditions. I don't know that anything good comes from this. Maybe this is one that we're not supposed to try and attack. That carried significantly further. Bye, ball. I was thinking we were going to get some fairway bounces. I'm surprised that stays up here, though. Like, real talk, I am surprised that that stays up here. Here I am thinking we're about to take a trip way, way down. I hate chipping in this game, though. Chipping is, like, the one shot that I have the least feel for. Probably worse than putting is my ability to hit a chip shot. Okay. I gotta give myself at least a little round of applause. 10 under on that round, and we scored 10 under on the second round, which was supposedly supposed to be more of a scoring situation. I know we let a lot get away from us. I mean, just looking at these scores, I'm like in complete confusion. Like, how do you hit 19 under here? On this course, I can understand it in some circumstances, but on this round, like, it's just kind of absurd where other people are at with this. I don't get it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, where have I go so wrong in my decision making?